Thanks for buying the Movably. I'm going to show you how to put it together in these easy steps. So first step is we're going to take everything out of the box and we'll lay everything on the floor and we'll get ready to assemble. So at the front, you'll see a bag of tools. You'll see the footrest. So I'll take those pieces out. And then you'll see an instructions manual. Just put that over here. You'll see the backrest, and you'll take the backrest out. So all these parts will have a protective plastic bag over them, and we've taken them out for the video. So now I'll get to the seats and columns, which we call the core. I'll put this here. And we'll get the footrest arm or bracket. And finally, the base is inside. And the easy way to get the base out is to lay it on its side and slide out the base by just grabbing it and pulling it outwards. So I'll go ahead and remove all the styrofoams and I'll be left with just the parts that I need. Okay, so now these are all the parts that I'm gonna need to put the Movably Pro together. So the first step is we'll take the core, the seats and column assembly, and put it inside the base. So I'll grab the core. I'll slide it inside the base here. So I'll line it up. And then you'll just feel it slide all the way in, okay? And now I'll kick it upwards and lay it down on its back. And when it's in this side, so I'll take my bag of tools and I'll start by installing the 4 screws that hold down the column assembly. So I just take my Allen key and you'll see there's 4 holes here where the screws will drive in. So just go ahead and tighten them. So I shouldn't feel any type of like resistance early on. It should just go in smoothly until the end where I'll start trying to crank them down. But they should just screw right in. So if you feel like there's a problem going threading in initially, sometimes you could jiggle the base so that the holes align together. Okay, so now I'll use the shorter end of the Allen key to really torque all the screws down. So I'll start with the back. Give each one an extra quarter turn at least. And now I'll take my power adapter and plug it in to the receiver here. Okay, and then I'll also take the power cord that's inside my bag and connect to the AC to DC adapter here. And still, when it's in this position, I'll now also slide the footrest bracket in. So the footrest has 2 sides. It has a shorter side and a longer side, but sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which one's longer. So it has these notches here, and that's the side that slides into the base. So you line it up here, and then slide it down, and you have to press this button here to slide all the way down. So it goes in very smoothly and you could feel it click here. And I think this is a good place to start. And once you have it upright and we adjust it for yourself, we can adjust it on the floor to the different notches. So now that we're done in this assembly, we're gonna bring it to its upright position to install the footrest plastic and the backrest. So now we'll install the footrest, and the footrest has the receiver part here, and this slides in. So you'll line it up, and you'll try to line it so it goes directly down. And once you have it somewhat in, you'll just slide it down gently, and then you'll feel when you crash onto the footrest mechanism here. So you'll press down this button or pull inward and then keep sliding down. So very simple. And you could use that to adjust it as well. So again, I think a good place to start is at the bottom, and then we could bring it upwards as we adjust it for ourselves. Okay, so now we're gonna install the backrest, and get the backrest here. So the backrest is gonna be held down by 3 holes, and naturally the mechanism will bring this downward. Gravity will bring it downward, so you'll feel that, and just know that that's okay. So this bracket will line up with 3 holes in here, so we'll bring it onto this U channel of the core and then slide it inward, and you kind of feel how it naturally will be stable. So now we'll grab the 3 screws remaining, which are M8 screws, and we'll take this ball end of the Allen key and start installing each screw. So I find it easiest to kind of put some pressure here on the back while I line up each screw. And it's blind, but you should be able to feel once it starts threading in. So I felt there that it threaded in, and I'm able just to start tightening each. Now I'm not going to tighten each all the way. I'll start by installing each screw, making sure that each first finds its hole that it needs to locate on. So if it's not quite threading in, you could jiggle it until you feel it kind of like find its hole. And I'll keep going. Okay, that's tight. So I can feel that's really tight. I can feel that that's really tight. So there we've put together the Movably Pro, and in the next video I'll show you how to adjust it for yourself.